Hey, it's Russ Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. This is Fall of Delta Green, the first operation of the campaign, the Borellus Connection, Operation Jade Phoenix, which is a very cool and normal name. Don't worry about it. And yeah, we have 4 agents here on their first or second mission for Delta Green, which was a legitimate program under the National Security Council back in October 1967, where this campaign is starting. And why don't we just go around the table and briefly introduce your characters? I'll start with Chris.
Yeah, I'm reprising my character from the one-shot, David Nelson, who is a veteran FBI investigator, served in post-war Germany, and encountered unnatural weirdness while pursuing a serial murderer. The inciting event was things man was not meant to know. I'm excited to be back here, and I'm excited to see what happens to David next.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron. I'm also playing a returning character from the previous Fall of Delta Green game, Gina Tan. She is identified as a friendly translator, but in reality, she has, let's say, a lot of connections. So, a whole assload of connections. And she, under the inciting incident, she was things not meant to know because her father was basically high-ranking military that kind of introduced her by accident during one of their trips, and she's been inured by this ever since right now to be able to, look at things without going completely insane. So,
Yeah, and it worked so well in Operation Aladdin's Cave. So don't worry about it. Yeah. But then we have Tom.
Yes. Hello. Yes, I am playing Marcus Abrams, former Army helicopter pilot who was shot down over Central America some time ago, and after almost 2 weeks being stuck in the jungle was rescued, and he saw some shit there.
All right, well, we'll get into that in a
And afterwards, he kind of left the Army and afterwards joined the CIA.
Okay. And then, of course, a little green triangle was put on your personnel record, which got you transferred to, a very special organization. So, but then finally, we have Caleb.
Hey, it's me. I'm playing Eli Munny, who is a long-range reconnaissance and patrol guy. Drafted at 18, deployed 65, 1st Airborne, thrown in there because he had 2010 vision and was good with math. Hated every second of it, spent every possible moment shirking duty and getting high in the base. But then they would send him on 3-week humps into the woods. I'm saying my inciting incident was I was one of the few spotters that went out with Lepus and came back. And I didn't like it, or him, or anything he does. So I suppose that's why I'm on here.
Yeah, no.
But I can do calculus in my head and love marijuana.
Who doesn't?
So,
No connection with reality.
It was this or get into a prog rock band?
One part of it, at least.
Yeah, it's too bad the Who didn't find you first.
I guess it's 68, so it's probably a second tour, so I probably went back and got carded for a beer after, killing men.
Yeah.
Because you're a child. Because remember, you're too young.
Yeah, it didn't take that super well.
Well, 67, yeah.
we'll roll you back into the service.
So, it is. We'll start as each of you. You have been put into this organization operating within the confines of the National Security Council. And ostensibly all of you have been briefed on the need for America to prevent certain types of weapons technology from reaching foreign nations. In practice, you have all heard that this means you're investigating very weird things and dealing with them. And so you have all been taught call a code. You have been invited for a day at the races. And so each of you, why don't we just establish where you are right now? It's October. We'll just say October 7th, 1967. You're all in North America, somewhere in the States. We'll go back to David. Where are you?
Let's see here. What would be a cool place to get the message? No, let's just say that I'm in a dimly lit watering hole near where I live, and I'm just kind of like nursing a small warm tumbler of whatever's brown, and
Schlitz or whatever those,
and just I get tapped on the shoulder, and day of days, there's still a telegram service going on. And I get handed a little message in an envelope, and there it is. You're invited to a day at the races. Stop.
And there's it's not just you've been invited for a day at the races. It'll be a long day.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my asshole contracts when I read that.
You have a address, a time, and a code name for a time to be at a place. And you know the place is a code name, but you need to go to Langley for this. So where do you in 3 days time? So where is that? Where are you from, Langley?
Oh, let's see here. I'll take a train up there for sure.
Yeah.
So let's just say that I'm somewhere on the East Coast, North Carolina.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to make your way. It's not too long of a trip for you, but yeah, you have to get your things ready and go. And then Gina,
again, we established before, is in San Francisco, and that's where her father lives. And right now, her Vietnamese-born cousins are actually visiting with their families. So right now, since it was October, we're doing a fall activity right now, basically going out to a pumpkin patch and letting the kids pick out their pumpkins since they haven't experienced American Halloween yet. So. But they have all sorts of things bobbing for apples and little things.
Yeah, little ghosts made from sheets,
Exactly. And while I'm looking after two of the my first cousins, so guy bumps into me right now and says it's yeah, man, you need to go. That's test your strength over here. It's you look like you can hit it. And since they have a couple carnival games right now, and before I can pick that up, the mallet envelope is handed in my hand right now that says very small writing right now, you're invited to the day at the races. So and just he looks at me right now, it's that's you're gonna take your swing or not. So
yeah,
and but doesn't really go for it because Gina's not that strong. Manages to look over there and finding the boarding passes and everything, the invitation over to Langley. So
you also find in your pocket one of your cousins has taken a little piece of cloth and marker and made a little ghost and has stuffed it in your pocket without you noticing it. It stares back at you with its black eyes and a little smile. But yeah, for a second you feel like it is actually watching you. But yeah,
beams of light here. So.
Yeah. Marcus, where are you?
Marcus is currently at Andrews Air Force Base in Washington. He's actually about to return. He's actually was on his way to return a helicopter to Langley.
Okay.
It's just basically moving aircraft from one place to another.
Yeah.
So he was going there, but he kind of gets as he's about to lift off. Message it's basically on arrival. Yeah, you've got a thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have to go far to get you. So that's pretty easy. And then finally, Eli, where are you?
If it's 67, that's probably a second tour.
Yeah.
So I guess in country, is that possible? Or do I need to be in the US?
You need to be in Langley. So you are about to leave for your second deployment or you've just gotten back.
Yeah. Okay, great. I was short.
Yeah.
And then I got sent to Langley. Awesome.
Yeah.
I am in a bar in Detroit, definitely smoking cigarettes that don't have opium in them.
It's fine.
All right, yeah.
That's where I will be spending my time.
Yeah, your buddy there.
I have my bag on me.
Yeah.
I came here from the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, one of your older buddies is there. Well, there's an older friendly guy at the bar. His name is Sam. Love him. And he slaps you on the back. How you doing there, Eli?
Oh, man. Good to be back in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. We're really rooting for you.
Win that war.
Yeah.
That mean a free drink?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Cool. It was all worth something.
Hope you like Schlitz.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam just winks at you. Don't worry, I think you're gonna have a better journey this time. You're definitely off the beaten path. That I can tell that from you.
Groovy, man.
Yeah. So the four of you wind up at Langley, CIA headquarters. You were escorted into a briefing room on the outskirts of the sprawling campus. It's not just one building, obviously. It is a windowless room. A projector has already been set up. And a portly man behind the projector introduces himself as CIA Agent Brown. He does not offer to shake any of your hands.
I don't take it.
Yeah. He is smoking.
Me too.
Yeah.
Same here.
Well,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's try and make it to where we can't see the projector.
Yeah. I don't know who any of you are. And let's keep it that way. Now pay attention. So he begins. He brings up a photograph on the projector. It is a Burmese man in his late 50s, gaunt with a shaved head, dressed in military fatigues. The photograph is blurry, suggesting it was taken with a telephoto lens, long distance. This is Lung Li Bao, a Shan warlord operating in east of Burma and Laos. At this point, the door opens. An older man slips into the room. He's wearing the uniform and rank tabs of a U.S. Air Force Brigadier General. Does not say anything, and Agent Brown does not react to his presence. So, Agent Brown continues. There's a second slide showing seized packets of heroin and needles. The CIA believes he is funding his military operations through opium trafficking. Slide 3, a map of the jungles with the rough location of a compound marked. Your official mission is to travel to Lung's compound in the jungle and obtain proof, both photographic and physical, that he's trading heroin. You'll be escorted by a military detachment, including a sniper. The military detachment is to escort an arms shipment among rebels. And unofficially, your real job is to assassinate Lung Li Bao. He is backed by the KMT. They are in Burma, and therefore technically on our side. Unfortunately, he is endangering more reliable allies. Removing this troublemaker quietly is our best option before he starts a war with our Royal Laotian Army Forces, which are also backed by us. So you'll fly.
We'll never betray them.
You don't betray our friends.
No.
Not the United States.
Rock solid.
Your plan is to fly to Vietnam, rendezvous with your military escorts, and then fly via Tiger Transit to an airstrip in Laos. From there, you must make your way to the compound and complete your mission. You may wish to wait until the military escort has delivered the weapons to the rebels, or make your own way to the jungle to the compound. Afterwards, you'll leave on the same Tiger Transit flight. Brown picks up his papers and reaches to turn off the projector. The general from the back of the room says, "Just leave that running, please. I'll finish up here. You may go." Brown doesn't say anything, just walks out, leaving you with the general. He loads up another set of slides into the projector. There's a second target. The real target. He clicks a slide into place. It's another photograph. Do any of you have photography?
Do not.
All right. Anyways, this one has a little green triangle in one corner. You can all see that. The photograph shows a young Chinese man sitting cross-legged against a bamboo wall, apparently meditating. He is in the same kind of military fatigues Bao is. We know Delta Green knows this individual as Ming Yuan. General clicks through to another photo. It's an old black and white mugshot. Green triangle again. It's the same man, the same Chinese man. He is a mugshot. It is dated May 18th, 1911. This was taken in San Francisco. He was deported back to China. Another click. Cellar in Chinatown. The floor stained dark with blood and trails of blood leading away to a brick wall as though the corpse was dragged through the wall. There's a green triangle. This was found after Yuan was sent back. Human sacrifices, ritual killings. He's part of the Kun Yun deathless cult. We want him dead. If possible, kill him and recover any ritual artifacts or books he has with him for further analysis. But that may not be possible. You will be with a sniper, and I believe one of you has experience with him.
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
Well, there's a reason why we specifically chose you.
Because I specifically said I'm not working with that goddamn psychopath again?
You're intact, and you know him better than most.
Is he a risk to operational security?
Absolutely not.
No offense, sir, but this is kind of... That's giving me pause.
Your primary job is to get Ming Yuan and Lung Li Bao. You will... The rest of the mission is as was described earlier. If you can get the guns to the rebels, that's great, but your primary thing is to eliminate these two targets. You'll fly out to Da Nang this evening. So, good luck. You'll be escorted out to the airport. So he does not leave time to answer questions. If any of you have noticed, you can see a name tag on him.
I do.
He is Stillman. So there's not too many brigadier generals in the Air Force called Stillman. If you have dealt any points in agency, you would know him as one of the leaders of Delta Green.
Oh.
Okay.
In the leadership committee. So Eli, let's have a little flashback, a little vignette. What was Lepus there when you saw the elephant?
Yeah, I'll say that near the end of my first tour, the firebase got a little into the Golden Triangle Special Reserve called Laos, and that didn't go well on the base. So I violated my principle and went narc for a bit. And then there was a mission to go stop the supplier. And I'll say that I went with Lepus, who stopped the supplier, and all those civilians around the supplier, and a bunch of people miles away from the supplier on the way to it. And he was just a grade A sociopath who almost no one came back from missions from. But when I realized I was crazy and could no longer go back to society, I signed up for his unit when I went back for my second tour, thinking he wasn't there anymore and realizing I could do whatever the fuck I want while I was in country, because I would either be humping alone through jungles where I wasn't supposed to be or back at the base fucked with in the Special Forces bunkers. So I took the wrong lesson from that, but I was not crazy about ever working with him again.
Whoopsie doodle.
All right. Yeah. So that is something. Yeah, you all have some time together because none of you you two have worked together from the previous mission, but you have a long flight. It is the circle route, Seattle to Alaska to Tokyo to Okinawa, and then a military plane to Da Nang. So it is a long flight, multiple flights. So yeah, what are you all doing? You will have some time to kill, 6 hours to kill in Anchorage, Alaska. Yeah.
There.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, David, what about you?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm posted up doing stealing myself as well as I can with alcohol and cigarettes.
All right. Just drinking and smoking.
Drinking and smoking, yeah. I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Actually, what we're doing right now, before we left Langley, I asked the general to see if we might get more information on Bao, and as well as Min, to see if there's anything else that we can do for research purposes, and studying those on the plane. So
He's been studied.
Okay.
Just need to make sure he stops breathing.
Okay. So, is there any kind of skill I could do for basically like research prep work right now while I'm thinking about that from basically files they've given me? Like,
they've not given you any files.
No files. So
no files.
Okay, we're not briefed.
You have been briefed.
That was literally the briefing.
There's no investigation. There's just these people need to die.
They need to die. So.
And so you need to get there. And yeah, you have Humid though, right?
Let's see. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you don't have to spend, but yeah, you were here to be the person to finesse with the locals, and yeah, in case you need to interact with the rebels, that kind of thing. So yeah,
They're currently located in Burma.
You'll be going into Laos.
Yeah,
through Burma.
Yeah.
And so
let's see here. You'll be escorted. You're going to the Hmong rebels. You will fly to Vietnam, then fly via Tiger, transit to an airstrip in Laos. From there, you'll make your way in there. So I think it's Laos. But yeah, Marcus, what about you? How are you spending these hours?
Getting to know looking at maps.
Okay.
Just kind of getting an idea of what is there, rivers, villages.
Do you have survival? Or
I do.
Okay, yeah. You don't have to make a spend, but you have some appropriate maps for that, and you can see. You haven't been given any names of any exact locations yet, but you can tell this is thick on.
We're in the bush.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. So
and have a little, just like fucking jungle again.
So for
different continents, same shit.
Yeah. And after Alaska, you're on your way to Tokyo. And Eli, you get sit next to a man in a cheap business suit. You smell a bit of cologne and try to cover up the sweat. He's like, "Hey, I'm Frank. How you doing?"
Hey, Frank.
Man, I'm hearing these. Gotta get these contracts signed for. He just starts talking. Dealing with these factories in Japan. It's a tough racket. Not a lot of people can hack it. You got to be real polite. Yeah. What about you?
Drinking out of my flask.
Yeah. What about you?
Business.
Business. Yeah. What kind of business? I love business.
Telecommunications.
Oh, man, that's the future. Yeah. I'm just making tchotchkes and little gewgaws for people to buy. And, you get those people, those craftsmen there, they'll paint little pictures of, let's see, dams, like Hoover Dam. They're making little things like all the gift shops in Hoover Dam. All that stuff's made in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the future. Yeah. I see. I'm stuck in the past. I should be in your racket with.
I don't know. We did slavery already.
What?
It's good meeting you, Frank.
You're a kidder. I can tell. You're probably real good. Yeah.
I love me at the office.
Yeah. Anyways.
This country's fine.
So anyways, I think my wife's cheating on me. I don't know how to think about that.
I can see that.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. But I think about my neighbor's wife, man, she's definitely, with the milk. You know what I mean? Anyways, he just keeps going. Yeah.
She's noticing from the other side, just like crossword going up.
Yeah.
Verbal
I
diarrhea.
have medicine 1.
Yeah.
Is that good enough to knock myself out for the remainder of this
Yeah.
All right, I will proceed to do that.
You're a freaking flyer. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You definitely know how to do that. So.
Well, listen to you, but with my eyes
Take
closed.
my fucking BTUs off and put it over my head.
Frank looks very disappointed, but he starts reading Life magazine over and over again. So, our boys fighting the war, yeah.
Victory is assured.
Yep. Let's see here. All of you roll D6.
6.
4.
Sorry, 6.
4.
4.
4.
You two roll off.
Okay. 4.
2.
Guess who gets their luggage checked at customs?
Well, I definitely didn't bring a gun or anything.
Yeah.
On the plane, yeah.
Do you have anything weird or unusual?
They don't wand you or anything. I got a Garrett in my jacket.
Yeah, they ask you about this weird piece of wire.
It's my lucky one.
You tune pianos.
Yeah, it holds up the collar.
Oh, they
It droops otherwise.
okay. They yeah. Okay, well, you're on your way. It's just a slight delay, but they were very curious about it.
I looked like, wow, you can really strangle someone with this thing.
Yeah, they don't like losing the string.
It seems a bit dirty.
Inside. That's why the cork's on the end.
Yeah.
Like, what's that stained all over this thing?
Yeah. Does it have any like weird?
I would have cleaned it if I used it.
Let it taste of the
He's a
blood.
very hygienic murderer.
He's a very hygienic
But
murderer.
then wash it so it remains thirsty.
So the 4 of you from Tokyo to Okinawa, and then a military plane to Da Nang.
I'm assuming if we're attaching to a military unit with a sniper, I'll be able to get a gun or something.
Oh yeah, they'll arm you before here at Da Nang. Actually,
Yeah, this isn't Metal Gear. We're not going unarmed.
You were all met by a man not much older than you, but he looks so much younger than you in terms of experience. He's Lieutenant Ingalls. Greetings. I've been briefed on your mission with MACSOG, Military Assistance Command Vietnam Studies and Observation Group, and we'll get you kitted out for the bush. I assume all of you have some experience in there.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've been told there was a sniper. I guess he didn't travel with you. None of you were the sniper.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we are leaving at nightfall and he's not on base. So you'll have to find him.
Are you sure, man? I got pretty good dope. I get out my pad. Like I can make a pretty good shot. Just give me an M40. We don't need this guy. Trust me.
I mean, I'll have to report it back there. Your spirits are very clear that you needed. He was to be on the mission.
When was the last time that he reported into base?
I don't know. I'm still getting my unit together. So yeah, you all have some time. I'll say it's morning. Yeah.
Can I go up to the front gate with the MPs and just see if we can get that information from them?
What ability do you have that'll help you?
Well, let's see. With that, I probably shouldn't do that on my own since I'm supposed to be an interpreter. Who has cop talk?
There's bureaucracy. Cop talk would work the best, obviously. Streetwise would give you some information too.
Yeah, I'll drag. That's like I'll drag.
I got lots of streetwise.
Streetwise, he's just out in the city without a permit. Like he just jumped a wire. So
He's SOG.
Yeah.
We don't do orders or ranks. We go where we want to.
Yeah. So you just have to go.
Free fire.
You know what he looks like. You just have to go to every bar until you find him and opium.
I'll follow the trail, flayed animals.
All right. So cop talk or bureaucracy would get you basically. Yeah, he didn't sign a permit or he didn't sign anything. So he's just. But those SOG guys, we don't. We're told to not. Unless they start breaking heads or causing trouble here, we leave them alone. It's not worth the pain.
If he's still here, you leave him alone after he does that anyway.
Yeah.
Duly noted. All right.
So, but it's you all get equipment.
So are we in Saigon?
Well, and you're in the city.
Where'd we land?
Da Nang.
Da Nang.
Yeah. And so, you it's pretty easy to find it. Well, it takes time, but with your streetwise, it's just a matter of asking around. You know what he looks like. You know what kind of adjectives people use to describe him. But
wholesome.
Yeah. He would join with a group of soldiers, buy his shots, be silent, and then move on. He's he's the quiet kind of sociopath most of the time.
Yeah, little rat eyes.
Yeah, he would. You got the feeling that he's going through the motions of having a night out without actually feeling anything. So, but you keep going. The bars empty out, then you start looking at the opium dens. And after a few hours, as the skies begin to darken, you find a shack run down even by the standards of this red light district. Cockroaches scurry over unconscious bodies. Is anybody with you, or are you just by yourself?
I definitely got a gun before I left base.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You have a 45. Yeah.
So,
I got a Colt.
Were you just searching on your own, or did you have us?
I don't care. You can follow me.
I'll come with you just because of interpretation.
I definitely didn't want to be rude at all those bars and opium bars we stayed at. So, you got to get a drink just to show your. Cool.
Oh yeah.
And I was able to get like a handgun from Armed right now.
Yeah.
Just would it be okay if getting like a 1911 or?
Yeah, okay. That's standard. Yeah. So you both have 45s, and the two of you. Who's going in the shack door is ajar?
I definitely knock first.
Yeah. Like the hand going back into like the back holster.
You hear Lepus inside. Hello. That you?
Yeah, I come in hands first. Yeah.
You see Lepus there. He's in his battle gear. His kit bag and rifle are propped near by the door. On the bed opposite of them, there is a dead man. It looks like a GI. Sheets soaked with his sweat and blood. There's no marks on him. Do either of you have pharmacy or medicine?
I do.
I have medicine.
Yeah. Died of an overdose.
Where'd all the blood come from then?
He bit his tongue.
Oh, that's good.
So you just thought you'd come by and render aid after your night partying?
Well, I didn't do anything.
Then what the fuck are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
Told you he was a peach.
Look over right now. So, look. Is the blood mainly at his mouth, or is it other places?
Yeah.
So,
he bit his tongue.
Like that point, is this a soldier?
Yeah. No, we can go. They'll find him in the morning.
Well, I'm here. I give him a bow towards the door.
He gets up, follows you.
Oh, he doesn't follow me. He goes through the door before me.
All right, he goes first.
Philippus does not walk behind me. That is the rule for the operation.
He's actually obedient. He just, all right, I'll go first.
Well, it's just giving you a look right now. It's like, what the hell?
Well,
give me.
Were you French?
Both of you give me stability checks.
French Vietnamese?
No.
Oh,
American Vietnamese.
Okay.
So
that's too bad.
My father's from Sterling, Virginia.
Okay. Well, I think it'd be a little easier for you to see this, but and I hate to be the one to break it to you, but we're not the good guys.
That's it's not my first rodeo, cowboy. Patting you on the arm. I know.
Okay. Well, he's about to show you exactly how much we are the good guys. And then I walk out.
Yeah, Lepus You realize, Lepus just watched a man bite his own tongue off and die of an overdose.
I think emphasis is on watched.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need me to spin human to not believe that, but I don't.
Yeah. It's a 1
to
point
do.
stability check for violence.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, remember, I was in our previous adventure, I was literally seeing past and future as I was replacing an artifact that was driving people to...
Fair enough.
So it's like...
That's Tuesday.
So, meanwhile, Marcus and David, you do have some time on base before you go. You could research or do something, or arm yourselves up with anything unusual. By default, you can get handguns and survival appropriate clothing, boots, and survival gear. What else do you want?
Rifle.
Rifle? Yeah, M16. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get that. And a backpack, obviously, a rucksack, yeah.
Could I ask and ask if Lepus had requisitioned anything that was unusual, like other than like his usual weapons and shit?
Oh no, he doesn't do that.
He didn't get like a shitload of grenades or whatever.
Nah,
explosives. No,
he stopped asking for those unless the mission specifically required him to blow something up a while ago. He's a real minimalist.
Got
he doesn't need much.
He didn't carry anything funny with him. All right.
Yeah.
What's up? He asked for an olive fork.
Yeah. But if there's anything else you want specifically, or you could do some research or ask around a bit.
Oh, what would be good? I don't know what to ask because it's a full of unknowns.
Or you just get some rest. You've been stretch your legs,
Yeah, I guess it's the best good I can do right now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a mugshot and you know the year it's from.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you figure something out about that Da Nang, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They probably, if they had more information on him, they would have given it to you. But, yeah, you don't know anything about this cult that they mentioned, but they don't like it, obviously.
Yeah. I'm having a nice dinner here because I really don't like thinking about eating much in the jungle.
Yeah, fair enough. Put on get some extra calories in you. You're going to be burning a lot out there.
I don't ask around, but like in the ambient air, just like idle conversation, do I hear anyone mention like Ming Wan's name or is the Deathless Cult? Just nothing.
No, nothing about that. Yeah, not whatever he's doing. It's not well known here or known at all.
When I'm done dragging him back, I get Kit from the whatever armor it is. And immediately start modifying it. Blacking the sights, wrapping the gun stock.
Well rehearsed.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy to do.
Also, in the thing that I could bring up too, since we're going to be stomping through there as well, that's like getting extra pair of boots to be able to swap out on a regular basis, as well as clothes. Do they have any kind of like the camping survival kits too?
Oh, sure. They got all kinds of stuff.
Okay, making sure that's loaded down. Parsing out one for everybody too, just to make sure we're prepared for that, just in case.
Yeah,
as we're stomping around in the jungle.
And but then you find yourself pretty soon on your Tiger transit flight. It is a de Havilland Twin Otter plane. It's new, but it's already seen a lot of action in its short life. The wings are patched and scarred from numerous bullet holes and flak.
We should armor those parts.
Yeah.
That would cost money.
Yeah.
And, add weight to the plane.
It is also a tight squeeze of soldiers, agents, and cargo crates. Ingalls ends up crammed next to Lepus, so at least you got that going for you. So, and Ingalls is anybody with human knows that Ingalls is way in over his head. I mean, he is green, and this is not the kind of mission.
FNG.
Yeah. So the pilot, you rattle off the runway. You're pretty much heading west towards the border in a matter of minutes. Midway through the flight, the pilot, Ronald Todd Hunter, he introduces himself. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As he says, as he's chewing on a plug of tobacco, grinning through brown teeth at all of you. I'll be on the ground for 3 days. So I'll be taking off at sundown on day 3. So you got about 60 hours from when we touch down to do whatever it is you're going to do. I don't know. I don't care. And I won't ask questions. But if you miss the rendezvous, that's not my problem. That's just making the plane lighter for the way back. So, but don't worry, if you get back to the base, the airfield, you can find your own way back. There's smugglers. There's, I come back here every couple weeks anyway for delivery. So if you want to hang around, that's up to you. But 60 hours for when we touch down. Everybody copacetic? Great.
Non-committal nods.
I love these suicide missions. Plane's always lighter. It goes back to the cockpit. So Ingalls does yell at all of you as you are on the way over, showing you a map. Very basic. Basically, from the airfield, the village that they have to go to is a day south.
The map is basic?
Yeah, well, I mean it's the markings on it. Like it's it's a standard map with like he's yeah.
Me.
The handout map they have in the book is very basic, so it's this. It's not really, So
Jesus Christ!
So.
I have reservations about this mission.
Yeah,
You're thinking about that now.
So the village we're going to drop the weapons off is a day south. Your target is a day west of the airfield. So we're going. Our plan is to go immediately, march in, get the weapons. So you can come with us to the village, and then we'll escort you and help you however we can to complete your mission. But if you want more time at the compound, you can all go off on your own.
I look at Lepus because I don't trust him not to do something rogue.
Oh no, they told Lepus looks at you and says, "Don't worry about me. They told me I better behave, and I'll behave just for you, Eli."
Thanks, Adolf.
He seems nice.
Mm-hmm. So you have as a group have to decide what you want to do.
Okay. Well, at least
I said we head off on our own.
Well, keeping up at least the weapons right now gives us that's like a better cover line right now, especially with going.
Well, I mean, you're giving them to the rebels. The rebels,
are definitely not, and it also gives us backup in case, depending on what we're doing. So.
Yeah, it's a squad, I think, of 8 soldiers.
It also gives people a better chance to see us coming if there's more of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of resistance is there at the compound? Do we even know? Other than KMT?
You do not know how big it is. Now, this could be some point spins if you want to figure out about how many people would be at a compound like this.
Okay.
So you could, but once you get eyes on there, it'd be pretty easy to figure out how many people are there. But it's a compound, so it's probably more than your squad.
Okay. So military science to basically know what.
Yeah, point spin, military science or criminology, because this guy is definitely, more of an opium trafficker than a warlord.
I'll do criminology on that then.
Okay. Criminology, a guy like this would have anywhere from 50 to 500 guys. So that's a rough ballpark. So he probably.
How you guys are carrying weapons to the village?
The squad of 10, including Ingalls. So.
Okay, yeah. We'd be better off going by ourselves.
I mean, they can provide cover or help you set up traps or be able.
Is there like a military science with the map way? I could be like, all right, you guys drop it off, then you hump here and you wait for us. Yeah,
you can tell them to meet you there.
I'm not having them meet us at the village, but somewhere far enough away that they don't get detected by people in the village that they could,
once they drop the weapons off, they can go basically on the path between the compound and the airfield.
That's what I would like, not to have to run all the way back to the airport by myself.
Yeah.
You have to run,
Yeah, in fact, they have a radio. You'll have one radio for your team, and Ingalls will have his radio, so you can talk to each other. So, But if you want to go off on your own, that's fine. Lepus doesn't care. Either way, it's the same job. So.
Yeah, if we can have them at least on backup right now, then I don't mind going ahead, and that's like starting to hump it immediately. So
there are only going to be more people to get lost, and let them know we're there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, the sergeant looks pretty competent, for the Ingalls squad. So
He's got 10 guys in Laos versus a division. It's not like we can call for help.
Yeah, it's true.
Screwed either which way, other than just targets that are not us.
He's just going to be loud.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get lost in the jungle.
Yeah. Well, I will tell him to meet us.
Yeah.
At a rendezvous point.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, they'll go down here and you'll go west, but as soon as they drop the weapons off, they'll head up like around here. That sound good? All right. And then, they do have some claymores and things like that, so they could set up claymores and things like that in case you have to run out,
Just make sure I don't run into it.
Yeah. Or whatever it is. Yeah, with criminology too, you do know that like a criminal warlord is not like an open tribal like this is a very it's not like a standard military organization. It's a dictatorship. So when the dictator, the warlord dies, there's a good chance that there's some kind of power struggle. It may not, there's a lot, they may be a lot of them, but they're not going to be as highly inspired to fight if their boss is dead. Who's going to be, paying them, that kind of thing. Yeah. So they'll probably, at least some of them will be chasing you and trying to kill you, but like, it's not like attacking the North Vietnamese position, in which case you kill the major, everyone's organized and a chain of command. The chain, there's no real firm chain of command. So you kill the leader, they're going to be confused to some degree. So, but it's a lot of dudes. Everyone give me a sense of trouble roll as you are getting near the plane starts coming down for a land.
Difficulty 4?
Yeah.
6?
5.
5.
We all sense a lot of trouble.
All right, the 2 with 6, both of you look up and you can see one of the straps restraining the cargo in the middle of the plane is straining as the plane is beginning to... It lands, and of course, it's basically jungle as you look out the window, and then say, "Oh, there's brown." Whoop, the plane just goes. It's a very small airfield, and this is a very bumpy landing. But one of the cargo straps is about to snap and crush one of the soldiers. So you can try. What do you want to do?
Am I tied down? Can I do
No.
something?
Yeah, you can. You can. If you want to grab it, that would be athletics.
Between us, who's closer?
You're both like sitting across from it. Yeah, on opposite sides.
I guess the impulse would be to push it out of the way, right? Without putting.
Well, it's not, you can't. You can reach the crate, not the person who's.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to deal with the crate, not the person.
Yeah, I'll do athletics.
All right, give me athletics. Both of you. Yeah.
I'll spend 1.
All right.
That makes it with 1. If it's a 4.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You catch the crate. The soldier's unarmed, and you are unarmed. So it's just. You're a lot of sweat and strain as you're like keep the slides forward. You grab it, and it was about to slam into the soldier's leg, which probably would have been bad. But as soon as the plane rolls to a stop, some men come out of the jungle, Laotian men, and they start unloading the plane under the pilot's supervision. Other men start approaching with bales of some brownish substance. Anyone with pharmacy recognize that as morphine base, aka heroin number 1. So. The pilot grins at all of you and says, "See you in 3 days."
Whackity schmackity doo.
So, yeah, you're heading west, though, not south. So you're heading straight. Yep. All right. Judging from the map, what Ingle showed you on the map, it's about a 12-hour journey on foot through the jungle. So, yeah, guess what? The jungle's dangerous.
What?
It is incredibly dense. There's no convenient paths between here and the compound. It is hot, incredibly hot and humid. Things are crawling and buzzing and moving around you. Lepus shows no reaction to any of it, as unperturbed as a scorpion is in the desert. But all of you, maybe this is going to be a survival check for everyone. And if you don't have any points in survival, someone else can spend survival points to help you. So does anyone? Yeah.
I have 2 in survival, so
yeah.
I do too.
All right. So
anything on you?
Oh, I got 2. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, yeah.
Long range recon. That's all I am.
Yeah. So everyone has to make a survival check. Difficulty 4.
Okay.
If you fail, you will take damage.
Crap.
So for
Wait,
what
that's a general ability.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
How do you roll that?
It's you just roll a d6. You can choose to spend survival points or not.
But that's an technical ability.
So yeah, with that actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you need survival. Oh, yeah. So
That's why I'm confused.
So when you spend it, we're okay.
if it's 0 points if you have it. If you don't have it, you have to spend a point to save.
Okay.
To protect someone else. Does anyone not have survival?
No, we all have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess they chose good agents for this mission. So
All right. I hope that's my one bad roll for the night.
Does
So you didn't have to roll actually.
Just figure.
Does our hanger-on have survival?
Oh yeah.
No, not him. The other guy.
Ingalls is not going with you.
Oh, good.
He's delivering the weapon.
No. I don't know this guy, but I know enough to know. Yeah, he's fine
Yeah.
in this jungle.
So yeah, you avoid getting bitten by a snake. You avoid centipedes crawling into your boots. You avoid falling into the river or one of the and going who the fuck knows where. Or there's quicksand. Yeah, just like the movies. That would have been you lost a boot, which was basically a death sentence out here. But you get to the tributary of the Ka River, marks the border between the Hmong and Shan territory in this region. You will need to figure out a way to cross the river, and this will be a survival spend. So someone can spend that. But Lepus is just saying little. He will go in front, but doesn't. Well, not in front, but like second in line. He doesn't want to. He's just letting you take control. He's being very, very passive.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make a survival spend. So to get us around there. So not all there. And how fast is the river moving? So
pretty fast. You want to find a good place to ford it.
Yeah.
So
we'll find out another area as well that we're going through there, and then, or at least where it's offhand, and then see about getting a rope around outside, maybe a tree or something, so we can create a line to hold on to as we go through it.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, it takes some time, but you're making standard progress, not ahead of schedule, but not ahead. You're still in your 12-hour estimate.
Yeah.
But as you pass the river, all of you, the air, there's something a little different. It's just a little like you've crossed a threshold, and you can't really put a finger on it. But all of you can roll sense trouble.
6.
5.
3.
Okay, 6 and 5. So you two, as you're passing, as you cross the river, you hear a splash behind you, and you turn just in time to see like something large and scaly go into the river behind you, and something that looks crocodilian, but was it carrying like an arm or something? It was like there was definitely a human arm on being held. It was too brief for you to really see it, but there was something, and you watch for a bit and you can see it seems to be going along the river parallel to you.
So
Lepus looks at you and says, "You saw it too."
I was like, "Did you get a good look at that thing?"
No.
You do not need to be smiling about this.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Oh, he's not smiling. He doesn't smile. Like ever. Anyways, so
I saw it too.
what do you want to do about it?
Well, we're not going to open fire right here.
Well, I think we need to have weapons at ready just in case.
Okay.
It's like this thing goes through, so everybody keep an eye on the side. So, like pulling it out and checking the clip. So,
you continue forward. You start getting into a marshy area. It starts getting a little darker, and it's very misty here. It's, like I said, very humid. You start hearing this bellowing like croak echo around you that sounds like a bullfrog, but much larger and wrong, and like a distorted bellowing croak, and almost like. Yeah, someone imitating a bullfrog, like a person. No human sounds like that.
What direction is it coming from? Can we tell?
That would be. It's hard to tell. It kind of echoes around you. Now you could try to slow down and try and be very sneaky, and try and stealth by it, or you could. Oh God, is notice general or investigative ability?
Investigative. It's technical.
I have a point in the unnatural. Can I flex this in any useful fashion?
You haven't gotten enough of a good look yet. It's still too vague. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of opportunities to spend that.
Let's see.
So it's a big croak.
Yeah.
And they're
Several.
talking about it.
You do hear the croaking. That is they said they saw something in the river behind you. And now you're hearing this weird croaking sound that you've never heard before in the jungle. And Lepus is a bit, he doesn't seem to know what it is either. So you could try and slow down and, make as little sound as possible with stealth. You could try something else.
Would my skill in French science be able to tell me, like, oh, this is obviously a mating call?
No.
Rats.
Yeah. That's more biology, which would be a science skill. Than
A survival spin work?
no, it's nothing you've heard before.
No, not to learn what it is, but to make it go away.
I'd say for 0, I mean, it's no, yeah, you wouldn't really know how to through the survival. It's you don't know where it is, so you don't. It's somewhere in the vicinity.
Yeah, or at least how it's even tracking us too, whether it's sight or smell or movement based. So
Yeah.
I think at this point, guns out, trying to stealth as possible, as quietly as possible. Because what we want to do at this point, I can kind of go off. That's like leading a path right now, and then using that
So you
to.
do a J turn,
What do you mean by that?
you double back. You
Oh,
head
yeah.
in a direction, and then you do a hard
Run, yeah.
cut and see who's following.
Yeah, that would be a survival spend to bypass it and still get to the compound.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
And then we can maybe see what the fuck is following us. If we
Oh, yeah, if you want to spend that and lure it out towards you, yeah.
Not necessarily towards me. Where I can see it following what it think is my path.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah,
If we're LERP, Lippus has done this
Yes, we need to
before,
take
so
shots at us. So.
yeah,
It's kind of like a crazy item. Yeah.
you double back, you leave a very clear trail for it to
Is that a
follow.
survival spell?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, you begin to, and then you hunker down in the bush, waiting for a bit, and you hear something following where you were, and
Got the rifle out.
yeah, but you'll have to. So you want to pop up and see what it is?
Wouldn't say pop up, but look from whatever pile of leaves I'm under.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Eli is getting ready. You know, you can all hear it now
Yeah.
as you pull back, laid out this trap for it, this ambush for it, really. And so that's what Eli's doing. What about you, David?
I just have my weapon out, and honestly, I'm just trying to keep my back to somebody else's back.
Okay, so you're not popping out to see it right now. You're under full underbrush.
I see.
You can't see you, and you can't see it. So
Yeah.
so that's sort of the you can't shoot at it because there's solid trees and brush between you and it. What about you, Gina?
Yeah, handguns coming out and just basically peeking around the corner enough to
All right,
hopefully not be
you want to
seen.
get a beat on it, yeah.
Yeah.
I will do the same.
All right, the 3 of you give me stability checks. It's going to be difficulty 4, and this will be 6 stability if you fail.
Ooh.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Spend one. Pray to God. Roll 1 or 2.
You can also spend bonds.
I will spend a bond.
All right.
How many bombs do we have?
You should have 6, I
total.
believe. It's on
Yeah.
your second page, remember?
Yeah.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Okay. And these aren't like officially gone like they are in regular Delta Green. You're just basically using them for like.
You can recover stability, yeah, but when you hit 0, it's bad.
I'm talking about bonds, so like to do.
Oh, bonds you have to recover in vignettes.
And yet, okay, so you're just not burning them. Okay, so
I mean, you're burning them, but you can rebuild them.
okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'll spend 2 at least on those bonds to
Okay.
get a +2 on that. So
Sure.
Roll a 6.
Okay.
rolled 6 as well. Didn't need it.
All right.
Okay.
So what you see horrifies you. You see these creatures that are there's a pack of them. There are 4 of them, and they look human and reptilian, but not like in any sane or coherent manner. There's like a crocodile with mouths on the top of its snout, like human mouths opening up, their tongue sticking out, licking at things. There's one with eyes all along its back, human eyes blinking erratically, blind arms just reaching out, touching things. There's something with the like part of a torso, human torso, merging into scales, and they are impossible chimeras, things that make no sense to you. Lepus is watching them calmly without a reaction and siding one, but he is not pulling. He has his finger on the trigger, but he is not taking the first shot.
Does it look like they're hunting us? Like,
Yes.
Are they looking for sign?
They're looking for sign, like they don't know
So
where.
they're not headed towards the village necessarily.
No.
Arch.
No, you because you made your checks and you spent that survival point. You're guessing it's basically like a guard, like guarding this approach. So you went into their territory when you crossed the river.
All right.
So
do
they're
we
guarding the
have- Do we have
compound.
any claymores?
That would be a preparedness roll. No one specifically said they had claymores. But.
I will do that.
All right, difficulty 4, because, it would make sense for you to bring claymores. So it's not that hard.
That's a 3.
Okay.
Do not have claymores.
All right.
Okay.
I make that preparedness roll.
You sure can.
Okay.
I will as
Spin.
well.
You have to spin ahead of time. Remember.
If you don't make it, I'll try.
Yeah.
About as good as he did.
Yeah.
Damn
All right,
it.
I'll try at least.
All right, all around. Who brought the claymores?
That's 3 on me too.
All right.
Your team.
Everyone's like, "Oh, I made that roll easily." Yeah.
Fuck, 3 also.
All right.
Damn it. Are we... Jesus.
You know what, Lepus? He's going to spend 2. Oh, he gets it. Yeah.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Freak got it.
He gets to rig it then. Our position
Okay. Yeah.
before we shoot.
Yeah. All right. He just nods and he almost has a reaction, but just creeps forward on his belly. They are going to find you eventually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I marked all of them. Like,
Yeah.
the second I shoot, move that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot.
Yeah. So Lepus sets it up. So one will be taken out as soon as it approaches you, but there are 4 of them. So you can just mark off.
All right, the M40 has +1 damage, and it's +2 automatically to the firearms roll on the first attack.
And yeah, you can also aim. Well, you can't really. You don't know where their weak spots are. Let's gonna be honest. But yeah, they are really fucking weird. Yeah. So anyone else? You didn't see them though, or you didn't make that stability roll. So
Well, I rolled a 3. They said I could spin a bond.
oh, so everyone made the okay. Everyone made stability roll. All right. So yeah, just pick which one I guess you're gonna shoot at number 1.
I'll shoot whatever one's on my side, first and last. That's typical.
Yeah, I'm just numbering them 1 through 4. So
Yeah, I'll shoot 4.
okay, you're shooting 4. All right.
Which one is claymore hitting? 1?
Whichever ones sprint at us after we reveal
Yeah.
our
Yeah,
position
Yeah.
will be hopefully the ones that hit the
So
claymore.
1 would be the closest to the claymore. 4 is the farthest from the claymore. So
You take 4, and 4 is probably the farthest away from us, period.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
I'll mark 2 as well since I don't have as much range on the handgun.
Sure.
So.
You'll be at a -1 for shooting.
I
Yeah.
think it's good that we focus fire. I'll do 2 as well.
Okay. All right. Lepus will shoot at 3. All right.
What's the damage on an M16?
Well, that is a good question.
Yeah. Oh, and also at a 45 too. So
I believe 45 is D6 and M16 is D. Also, maybe it might
I
be
don't remember
D6.
what the damage is other than the bonus.
Yeah. And we'll do 1 gun damage. Here's a count. 1 gun, 2 conditions. Rock and roll. 2 carrots. Using explosives and firearms.
Jason, shoot anything in the first one?
Oh yeah, thanks.
not really that much. So.
How many damage? Here we go. 91.
I did. Not the character I played. I had an
It was a
M60
military
I had an
kind of
M60
team
at the
mission,
time.
so yeah.
We got a flamethrower that now is dissuaded from using it.
That's true.
It rarely helps the situation.
Most of my part was like, oh, there's an artifact that needs to be replaced here. Let's do that.
So a standard handgun does just D6. A rifle would do D6 plus 1. And very heavy rifles would do D6 plus 2.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Damage-wise.
So yeah.
You're all doing D6s.
Yeah, and you can roll a burst for lethality 1, but if you have an M16, but
Yeah, it'll be a burst.
your weapon is armor piercing, so yeah, so you will ignore because they do have a point of scaly hide. So, anyways, so difficulty 5 for you to hit, and difficulty 4 for for the rifle. What are you armed with?
I have a 45, yes.
Okay, yeah, so difficulty 5, and then you would be difficulty 2.
I think it's still difficulty 4, but it's +2 automatically on the first shot that I don't have to spend points on.
Okay,
So
yeah.
It works out the same. So
Yeah.
I'm spending 1,
Yeah.
And make it at 5.
Okay, a D6 plus 1, you get to ignore armor.
I should use a different D6. 4 damage.
All right, 4 damage. So there's all right.
A 7.
7. All right. And so you get to, and you're using a burst on that. So that's lethality 1. So go ahead and roll a D6. Tell me what the number is.
6.
6. All right. So that one is, which number? That was number 2?
Yeah.
All right. So that one's gone.
Okay.
And a hail of gunfire.
I got an 8 on mine. So
Okay.
Armor defeated?
No, it only has 1 point of armor, but like a 5 times 5. Yeah.
okay,
It does
Oh, it's
25
in the
damage. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
All right. And damage? 5 damaged.
Which number were you hitting?
2. So.
2. Well, it's very dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since I already declared 2, am I just going to be shooting at empty air, or can I change my target?
No, you all shot at the same thing. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's so dead.
It is incredibly dead.
You also have no idea which ones of you hit it,
Yeah.
which ones didn't.
Yeah, at this point, Lepus does kill his, rolling a 5 on damage, so +1. So yeah, they have 6 health. So 2 of their bodies, 2 of them are gone. 2 of them are still up.
What about the Claymore?
Well, the Claymore, since none of you shot,
Claymore's on us.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, if it gets close.
Yeah, so let's see how he's going to spend 3 points on running towards you. So if he rolls a 1, and no, he rolls a 2, so he gets a 5. So that's enough for him to athletics his way towards the Claymore, and that.
I'm spending my turn sprinting away from our current position.
Oh yeah,
I am shooting and scooting.
yeah. So he's running towards the Claymore right now. He's about to hit it, and so we'll just do a new round. So give me that athletics check.
Like to be away from here when the Claymore goes out. Okay, so I'm spending 2.
I will be doing the same.
Okay.
I make it at 6.
Okay.
7.
Yep.
I'm booking it.
Scooting.
This is following you.
4. Made it.
4. Okay. Yeah, you all break out. There's an explosion behind you as the creature hits the Claymore and disintegrates. Well, one would presume, you're all running the opposite. And you can't really hear much now because the explosion just went off. So you don't know where the last one went. So how long are you going to keep running?
Oh, until I hear the explosion. And
Yeah.
Then I point at Lepus and him,
Mm-hmm.
and I send them on one side of the hill, and then I point at those 2 and me, and we go sprinting around the other side.
Yeah.
All right.
I know.
I guess
Yeah.
the thing took pause, seeing its friend turned into
You would think
paste.
so.
Yeah.
If it thinks.
Yeah, well, I mean...
All right, so this will be another athletics check. I'm going to make a roll to see which group it is. Your group, Eli's group will be group, and the other group is group even. So, odd. So, he is spending 4 on his athletics check to chase after you. So, but you get a +2 because you have a head start on your athletics check. So, highest, if you beat him, you get some distance so you can turn and shoot, but if he wins, so he gets a 4. I rolled a 1.
I also get a 4.
All right, so the 3 of you, the other people being chased, you're not being chased, but the remaining one, you get some distance. You turn around, you can see it. It's
Is that 4 again?
Yeah, you got a 4, so you beat it. So you have time to get a snapshot
I
off.
will shoot it.
All right, difficulty 4 because you're using a rifle and sniper rifle in close quarters.
Spend 2, and that's enough.
All right, you can't help but kill it. Only had 2 health left. So this thing had part of a human skull coming out of the top of its crocodilian neck, and it looks at you, and you as the bullet goes into its brain pan. Well, it's human brain pan. I don't
know about the other brain pan.
Yeah, and it collapses in a fit of pain. So anybody with military science know that claymores and gunshots are loud.
We should get moving.
Yeah, and you're close enough to the compound that
Tran, get the camera, take a picture of it.
So, yep.
Anybody with forensics could examine them before you go quickly.
I do not have.
Nor do I.
I got forensics.
Yeah.
I got a point in it.
All right, so you can, aside from these abominations that cannot exist in nature, but there are numerous small scars on the hides of them. They look like the marks of a scalpel from the location over a vein. Someone was bleeding these monsters. Yeah, the bodies are already disintegrating, just falling apart in the brutal heat of the jungle as you're looking at them. They were barely held together. Whatever was keeping them animate has
naked.
They're animals, more crocodilian than human, but crocodilians with random human body parts
just growing out of them and
just integrated in them. Again, it's like blending them together, but in random ways, like part of a leg on the tail of a human leg in the middle of a tail section, eyes, fingers.
Do they have any vestiges of clothing or items on them, or
no? Look at one of them, you can see all the crocodilian teeth have been replaced with fingers. It's impossible. But yeah, unless you want to.
They can do anything
No,
in Hollywood
we
these
head
days.
back to the original path and rendezvous with Lepus and Abrams, and we get the fuck out of here.
Don't let Lepus collect my fingers.
All right, you continue on.
You try and stop him.
Past the marshes, you come to a large cleared area in the jungle. There are poppies growing here in great profusion, their heavy heads turning with the sun. It's clearly under active cultivation. Large buds have been scored to extract the raw opium. There are scar marks similar to knife marks on the corpses. But the fields are watched over by a few scarecrows. White, almost kind of like the ghosts your cousin was making, but they are large poppets. There's no sign of anyone guarding or watching the fields. But these large, weird poppets do seem... In fact, they have art of them.
There needs to be a bowl through each of those heads.
So, what do
Fine.
It's not.
yeah. And across the poppy...
this?
Let's see here. You can try and sneak under, but across the poppy field is the outer perimeter of the compound. You can see the compound from this area, or you can see the outer walls of it.
Can we get a shot from here?
No, you're too far. You have to get past the poppy fields.
Is it daytime?
It is so. You got there at dawn. It's 12 hours, and now it's night. I would say so. So if you went, let's see here. Oh no, it was night.
Turning with the sun.
The flowers were.
Oh,
But the poppets are like scarecrows. So
Poppy flowers, poppin' scarecrows,
yeah.
poppin' locking.
Popovers, baking,
So the way it's
popcorn pop.
let's
3D
see.
hooks.
If you need to leave in the hours 3, so you got all of night 1. Actually, no, sorry, you got all of night 1, all of day 2, most of night 2 to conduct you have 32 hours to basically on site before you need to head back. So you have 32 hours to conduct the hit. So, but to get past the you can either just walk past them. There's no guards. You don't see anything like that. And you can try and sneak. The poppy fields are tall enough that you could sneak through them in case there's some sentry that you were worried about that you didn't see. But I mean, there's none in plain sight, right? But
I say we sneak through.
And then you can get to near that, and you can see the map of the compound.
I'd like to do that at night.
Okay. So
Open fields are not exactly a sniper's best friend.
So set up at least a temporary camp on the outside of it. That's like on the edge of the forest, and then take shifts at.
Well, it's night now.
yeah, sorry, it is night. Sorry,
Yeah.
So now's the time to move forward.
All right. So that will be a group stealth check. So the way group stealth checks work, that one person makes it is difficulty 4, and then I think it's 1 point per person to piggyback on that person's success.
I will contribute.
Well, that's for you, so you can piggyback on their success. So one person who's going to be leading the stealth effort.
I have 6 in stealth.
I also have 6.
Okay.
5.
Five.
Okay.
Well, we're all
right.
we're all stealthy.
I will spend 3,
Okay.
so I can't fail it.
And Lepus will piggyback on that as well. So all the rest of you just spend 1.
7.
Yeah.
Scarecrow things doing anything weird as I'm...
The puppets leer out of the shadows of the trees, and they seem to be watching you. You just get this conviction that there's, but you spend hours, crawling through the field, and you're pretty sure nothing saw you.
Put a knife through it if it bleeds. It means it can't watch us.
So
That's also a bad assumption.
you can have plenty of time to observe the compound. And in fact, there is a map, which I printed out so you could have something to look at. There is one location that I will mark out, because that's... Pretend you didn't see this name. But just to give you a description of it, it's built on top of the ruins of an ancient Buddhist temple. You see a large villa and associated outbuildings on one level, barracks, more storehouses on the level below that, and then an inner fence of stone walls and thorn bushes outside the temple hall. There are fields and a small village for laborers, and a second external perimeter fence of sharpened stakes. You can see pretty easily that there are some tunnels, because somebody pops out of a tunnel, walks out. So obviously you don't know So you can approach this from any direction, and I'll let you choose. But here is the map. You can pass that around, and I have my own. Take a photo of it if you want to have it on hand. But yeah, you have plenty of time to figure out what you want to do, how you want to approach this. So you can explore it. You can try and sneak in. You can make spins on certain areas to observe them. You do have binoculars. I'm not going to make you spend preparedness for that. That's a pretty obvious thing to have. So,
is there a "you are here" marker?
You can choose which side of the map you're coming in from. I'll let you. You went through the poppy fields are just surrounding this, and you navigated them. But actually, yeah, I think the Rocky Rise is hard to get to. So let me look at that. So you're not coming in from the Rocky Rise sign. So yeah, let's see here. I'll say that's near. Yeah, the village is near. You'd have to approach from the village side, which is just off map, in order to get to the Rocky Rise. And then you have to scale cliffs to get there. So.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to get up there, then we have to get down.
Oh, no, the worker village is right there. Sorry, in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can spend some time just staking it out and watching what's going on to figure out the routines. Initially glancing at it at night. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not as busy at night, weirdly enough, but you can. Let's see here.
Is that a river under the fence on the south?
On the south,
by the outer ruins.
It seems like a river, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Well, I have ideas. I don't know if they're good ones.
Let me double check the color map to make sure it works. Let's see here. By the outer ruins. Yeah, that is definitely a river. It's a black and white. Yeah, I only have a black and white printer, but it is blue on the color map in the book. Weirdly enough. So yeah, you can make spins on various things. You can. You don't know where the targets are. That's something. You could also try and get near the village and talk to people. Of course, that's obviously very risky.
Okay.
But that's risky regardless.
I mean, I'm probably the one who could get in there most easily and discuss that with other people if I really wanted to. So
sure.
With it, and I'm assuming they're all speaking Laotian. Or,
yeah.
Okay. So, which I happen to speak. So
yeah. So let's see here. Yeah. So what do you want to do?
So yeah, well, at least speaking right now, I can try to at least infiltrate into the camp right now, see if I can pull information and pretend to be like I'm supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what do you all think?
Yeah. Have you seen women walking around here too?
You have to spend some, I'm just saying you got here. If you want to spend a couple hours or more watching the place to scope it out, I can give you that information. But right now it's night. I'd say it's like pre-dawn. So you don't really see much of anybody moving around right now.
Those things in the woods. What's their name?
So the scarecrows or the crocodilian hybrids that we saw.
So the things we killed.
So
they came from here. So somebody asks you what those are called. What are you going to say?
That's a good point. So
I don't think it's quite traditional Laotian culture in there.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm thinking about anything right now for a cult right now, they would probably be just labeled as guardians. But you're right, there could be some specific name that they look through.
How tall is that watchtower? Those watchtowers.
That is a good question. So let's see. The watch.
Is it on a rise, or can we see?
They rise over the Palisades. The Palisades.
I assume the temple's elevated somewhat.
Yeah.
And not like in a valley.
The Palisades, I'd say, they're probably like a 2.5 story thing. So like 25, 30 feet up.
So you could get a shot?
Yeah, if you got in a watchtower, you have a great vantage point.
And we have radios?
You do have radios, yeah. I say they are...
What way do we exfiltrate from? So we're...
I mean, the airfield's back straight east from this location.
It's east, okay.
Yeah, you went to the west, now you'd be coming straight back east. You can have Ingalls. They're coming up from the south to...
Does Lepus have an idea?
He points out, well, I mean, I could try... If I know where they are, I could take a shot from here on the outside of it.
He does know where they are?
No, I don't know where they are. If you can point them out to me, I need a spotter. I think that's you, Eli.
But we got 2 targets.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit around out here all day while you wait for the second one to pop their head up?
Well, we got
to... We both need to take a shot at them.
All right.
And then we
need to scoot.
Okay.
But we do it from the same place, so less likely we get an angle, and they know exactly where the shot's coming from.
Yeah, I guess we got to figure out where they are first.
And we got radios, right?
Yeah.
My plan would be somebody goes to the rocky rise with a sniper to get overbite on everything and look for it. And then the real stupid idea is to get through the fence using the river, hop out on that big barren spot on the south of the island where it's just a single guard that has to go off the side path and over a river in order to get to their guard station. Kill him real quiet, and then you're the sniper now in the guard watchtower. But that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Then you shoot from two angles, and you try and get out from there.
Would being a spotter be notice?
Firearms are a notice, either one.
I can be a spotter for somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, the South Watchtower would be good. There are guards there. You can see that they have 4 guards there at each watchtower.
That's too many guards. Never mind.
It's like, military science. They might have added more sentries and guards because of the explosions and gunfire nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't work.
Yeah. So
Stealth kill 4 guards.
Yeah.
You can scope it out and spend some time watching the place.
There's a road to going in. I mean, like, would they necessarily have vehicles exiting and stuff like that?
If you wait around, you can figure that out.
Yeah, so let's just take a day to watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
But then we're going to be cutting it real close.
It'll be better than being caught, though, so...
Let's see here. Yeah, if you get closer, you could figure it out faster. Does anybody have traffic analysis?
I do.
Okay. Each point of traffic analysis spent reduces the amount of time you need to scope it out.
I will spend it.
How many? Just one?
I only have one.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, all of you spend hours watching this. You all have binoculars. You all have ways to observe.
I guess we all go to the Rocky.
That will require some skill checks to get to. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to go by. There's villagers in this vicinity just moving around, and there's also the sheer walls of the. Even if you approach it from the west off map, it's still climbing.
Somebody's going to have to get elevation if we're going to be snipers.
I mean, Lebus can do it. He can get up there, but
Yeah.
So I'll say you spend like 8 hours watching, and so it's like early afternoon, and you all spot officers, and they're coming and going from the ground floor room in the villa. And you spot Lung Li Bao briefly outside of that room as he steps outside to say something to one of the officers. So he's in the ground floor of the villa.
Yuan, yeah.
No.
But you have a photo of him. You've seen his photo. You do see someone matching his description going to the building with the crossed off name. And he seems to be
To the east of the village.
Yes, to the east of the villa. And yeah. So that brings you to about 1 o'clock on day 2. So you also sort of picked out their patterns. They're clearly at a heightened state of alert because of the recent explosions and gunfire. So they have added more sentries.
With the workers, how are they dressed? And is there like a common laundry that they're doing things with that we can see from here?
With your criminology and pharmacy and everything, these are peasants kept here to work the fields and make product for the, heroin. So, yeah. Part of it, they're farming, processing it, and refining it.
Okay.
And, yeah. The
dark area poppy fields are just land.
Let me look.
I didn't know what that shit.
Yeah.
Jungle.
Yeah.
It's jungle. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
The solid green stuff at the outer edges is jungle, and the
pink stuff.
The pink stuff is the poppy field.
That's
yeah.
poppy field.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Inside the perimeter, yeah. And then the spotted stuff is brush. So
Do you think, should we, maybe start a fire?
you could, a distraction could arouse them.
Burn their poppies, get them all fucked up?
Setting on to the side, and that gives us enough cover for both assassinations if need be.
All right, so maybe we send Lepus up the rocky rise. a few of us sneak in through the river. You burn that South Poppy Field. The first people to respond are the people in the watchtower. Then somebody occupies the watchtower and tries to take a shot. And then you hit them both at once and run like hell.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you. It's also possible, that you'll bring him out, and yeah. All right. So you tell Lepus to go to the rise.
Yeah, who's going with him?
I'll go with him.
Okay. So let's do that first. So Marcus, you and Lepus, he just nods at you, and he starts sneaking towards you're going by where, people are working. And give me a stealth check. Difficulty 6. There's a lot of workers. Well, actually, you know what? Lepus is like, before you make that roll, Lepus takes out a knife and starts sneaking up one of the workers outside around here near the river, and is going to kill him. You're motioning for him not to?
Yeah. No.
He stops and looks at you, cocks his head like a dog that doesn't understand what he's looking at.
Shake my head, no.
He just sort of motions. Okay. That difficulty 6 on your stealth check.
Yep. That's an 8.
Okay. All right. Lepus is fine. After you go by, he continues on. So as you continue on, you get to some cliffs. That will be athletics, difficulty 4. How much are you spending?
2.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Yeah, Lepus is fine. And you're up there. So, yeah. Meanwhile, the three of you, so is your plan to float through the river to get to the position?
Once it gets dark.
Okay.
And then they head north, I guess, and start a fire, or one person heads north and starts a fire at the poppy fields, and then scoots out of the river as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I climb the watchtower when those guys... Yeah, we probably want to wait until morning to start the fire so we have light to shoot.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
get in position, start a fire right at dawn before they get into the fields. Watchtower guys have to be first to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that empties it out enough that I can kill whoever's left and get up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm prepared to check to have an inflatable camo raft for us to float down on.
No. You put a condom over the barrel of your gun and you swim. No wraps.
Mm-hmm.
This is full bulrushes.
Yeah, both
Commander
might be
shit.
spotted by the hundreds of people in this compound.
Yeah.
So
We're breathing through reeds, man. Like, we're doing
Yeah. So
I hope you like diphtheria. 'Cause
So a life preserver would not be effective.
Okay. So, it's like it would be like more detritus, but that's fine. So, okay.
So what time are you getting into the water? Because that's the first thing, right? To get through in the water.
Probably I don't know, 1 or 2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're waiting, and it's finally go time. The three of you get in the water. That's going to be athletics
Okay.
to navigate this.
What's the difficulty?
4.
Okay. Spending 2.
Because you can take it slow, but you don't want to lose anything.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, made it. That's 8. So
Okay.
At me physically.
I did not.
I make it as well.
All right. So
Get for shooting down my
the
plane.
three of you start drifting through the water, and all of you. But there are guards, there are sentries, so that's a stealth check for everybody to get under the water and read.
Is anybody
brief.
going with me? Because we're splitting up once we get past the
Yeah,
fence.
because you're heading towards.
Well, this is
the
just
watch.
getting by the fence, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
getting by the fence. Yeah. So we're back because I think that me and David were going to go ahead and
Anybody leading this spell check?
so I'll lead this one. So
No, this is all separate. You can't. You're
can't
underwater.
do
You can't really communicate.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not
So
gonna- okay.
Yeah. This is everybody on there because you can't give hand signals to each other. It's too dark. You can't turn a flashlight on.
Okay.
You're all alone, even though you're all went into the water at the same time.
another 6.
All right.
So
I make it.
All right. all of you are in the water and you start passing through and you all get under there and you can see the guards, but you just shrink down to the bottom of the freezing cold water. You feel things brushing into you. Let's see here. Gina, you feel something on your leg. It's a leech and I can't do anything about that now.
It just gets free meal for a minute, so.
I feel 1, you got 50.
Yeah, and you start drifting.
You've seen Stand By Me. We know.
Yeah.
Latching on me like I'm cleaning a drain.
Yeah, the interesting thing, though, is what else is in the water with you? So the 3 of you are drifting in there, and you hear a splash behind you. Someone threw a large thing into the water. And all of you roll a d6 to see who's closest to it. The lowest.
2.
6.
5.
2. You can see a body that has been hacked up, its intestines floating freely in the water, and it's drifting in the water right behind you. It has been heavily mutilated. But there's no blood. So go and give me a stability check for violence. This is 4 points.
4.
Okay. You're fine. But as you continue on, you see a group of men by the riverside, and you see one of your targets. He's with some armed men, and something is crawling onto the shore. Something reptilian. As I'll say, it's probably right about here by the outer ruins. So,
River from over. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're drifting down to here about halfway. And yeah, he has a scalpel and a jar out.
Cool.
And but you 3 of you keep drifting.
So was it Bao or Yuan who was there?
Ming Yuan.
Okay.
The man who is very old and you don't know why. The cultist. But you keep drifting. But all of you see other body parts in the river and bones and human remains. This has been a dumping ground for some time, and things stick to the riverbank. So all of you Gina and Eli give me stability checks for violence.
Oh, I do. I failed that one.
4.
Yeah, it's 4 stability.
Oh.
You are brushing by.
That first one was unnatural, right? Because they're
The monsters. Yeah.
crocodile men.
Yeah. But eventually, you all get to your destination. So one of you wants to start a fire, and the other 2 are taking out the watchtower people. Was that the plan?
Yeah, distract, get them to empty the watchtower, hopefully to put out a fire.
Mm-hmm.
And climb up, get eyes on somebody, and try and coordinate with Lepus.
All right, so...
But, is there a spot in the river where I can be sit rep to see where they're at?
There's moonlight tonight, so you can peek your around past the.
I'm
ruins.
not going to see them up there.
Yeah. No, but your other 2 people past the outer ruins, you can.
Yeah.
There's moonlight enough that you can peek up and see each other's heads, and you were never far from each other, but it was.
No, I meant Lepus.
Oh, Lepus.
Tom, kilometers away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you'd have to.
I don't want them to be mid climbing a rock when I'm I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tap your mic, or tap your radio, so you can click it, and they would hear the click. Yeah. So who's causing the distraction though? That's the next one.
I'll cause the distraction. So.
How's that look?
So
you can climb out onto the shore at any time. So
so I'm climbing out the shore right now. So and going into the nearest poppy field.
It's the flamethrower you had before, right?
No. So
there's 3 poppy
9
fields.
preparedness.
You just point on the map, make an X on the map where you want to start the fire.
Okay, because this is the watchtower we came out.
No.
Which
you came from the northwest and drifted.
Yeah, I thought we were coming this way.
Okay.
Me too. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was pointing to.
Okay. You drifted from the northwest to the southeast.
All right, so we've gone a long way.
okay,
Yeah.
so
It still works, but yeah.
Okay, so I guess that would be
We're still down here. We just went.
We just,
Yeah.
Okay, so bye.
Long, lazy corpse river.
All right, so in this case, getting back into like one of the nearest one, I guess, towards the
Yeah, make them cross the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make it on there. So I am.
So that one's a little farther out.
Yeah, so basically make them run towards it so it'll at least.
Well, one thing at a time, you have to get in position. That's going to be a stealth check. I'll say just difficulty 4 because
difficulty 4.
There's guards actively watching. You did raise the alert somewhat. So,
okay, so I'll spell 2 on that. So that'll be 8. So
okay, good. And how are you starting this fire?
So thing of lighter fluid right now that it can. That's like you can carry around with me right now, and then an actual regular lighter. Just start spreading it around as I create smaller ones.
All right, to have enough to you're wet. It's a jungle. It's humid. Give me your preparedness check.
Okay, so
see if you have enough lighter fluid.
What's that? 6 on that total. So.
Okay, yeah. So you get it going, and you two are pulled up near the watchtower, and I guess you're watching near the watchtower, watching the watchers
covered in mud. On the riverbank.
And
next to your femurs,
next to the corpses. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
just like your honeymoon.
Yeah. You do see lots of. You actually, now that you're near the watchtower, you can see a little poppet tied to the watchtower as well. So
I don't know what to do about that, man.
Yeah.
A bullet in it.
So the fire starts. It's going pretty well, and you made your preparedness check already, or your stealth check. So where are you belly crawling next to, Gina?
So that was really so I didn't have to do that, and it caused more panic. As part of that preparedness check, could I say one of the other nights I managed to get one of the workers' outfits off of like one of their laundry lines?
That's definitely.
Can I make a second preparedness check for that? Then?
No, you'd have to acquire that in field. You didn't have that was something you should have got that. Yeah, there's not quite night spike agents. You don't have that level of flash. Wait, there is a flashback mechanic, but yeah.
For
that would
flashback?
be a no.
Yeah, no.
I said flashback.
Flashback. Okay, sorry.
Not flashback.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, wait a minute. So
because if you have the flashback mechanic, then you're wearing dark clothing anyway, though. But
okay, so basically, at least when I was
back in the water,
screaming out in Laotian fire to bring them in. So
okay,
and then I can kind of sneak away.
You can just lie down and yell it out. They won't necessarily see you, but they hear the fire.
And rolling out of the way before I potentially get trampled by.
Do you have an inner social ability that'll help you with that?
Let's see.
Reassurance. This, I'm definitely a
Streetwise inspiration. So
foreign language Laotian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a spend. Yeah.
Yeah. You can spend Laotian. Yeah.
Okay, let's spend Laotian on that one.
Right.
So.
There's a woman here?
Yeah. No, there's villagers. Yeah, the fact that you're a woman, it's a woman's voice is like, oh, it's definitely a villager. Yeah, it's not an American.
He properly gendered the fire.
Yeah.
Thank God, it's one of us.
So all but
it's not a foreign fire.
3 of the guards run out of the watchtower to start putting out the fire. So there's 1 guard left in the watchtower. He is watching the fire, so you could and there's it's not a ladder, it's stairs. It goes up, so you can try and creep up on him.
Go creep.
All right.
You creeping with me?
Yeah, I have to.
All right. You can piggyback on this, so one person can roll and the other person.
How many stealth you got left?
I got 1 point of stealth left.
I got 1 too. Don't matter. All right, let's give it a shot. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you get up on him. This is you can just spend. God, what do they call the hand-to-hand fighting things? It's
Unarmed combat.
Unarmed combat. Yeah. How much do you have in unarmed combat?
4.
You can spend 2 and just garrot him.
I have a Garrett.
Yeah.
I will do that.
All right. Violence check for stability.
That's fair.
Same for you.
You smuggled that through customs. Good job.
Yeah, you're fine.
Does it keep your collar up pretty good?
Not his.
His collar gets stiffer with every death.
I don't make it with a 3.
All right. I think that's 3. You're used to killing, but that's still pretty cold-blooded. You thought, yeah, you're getting tired of this.
I didn't want to be investigative here.
Yeah. Oh, are you shaking?
I don't feel too bad for this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
I only have 4 stability. I'm not doing great.
Yeah.
In my brain parts.
You can spend bond to get back up to 1.
I don't need to learn stuff. I need to kill people.
Fair enough.
I just love killing.
So Let's see here.
All right, I click that we are in position.
Yeah.
Like I start trying to spot a target.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll click back to him. That
Yeah.
we are.
You need to spot the targets really fucking quickly.
All right.
Yeah, that's not
Spend
great.
notice.
Yeah.
Speed spotting.
Speed spotting. So
Like spend notice.
the spin notice.
You take his rifle.
I will do
What
that.
with the burst ability? We don't want to be out here with Colt 1911s.
Let's see here. That is sniping.
Do I get a bonus for spotting him, considering I spotted him on the lazy river?
Yeah, you can spot him on the lazy river. He's actually slumped over while the guards are watching him. It's like he's sleeping, propped up against the wall. And yeah,
And that's the east, right?
yeah. So you're here.
It's rising sun.
Yeah,
That's from where he's standing.
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
Are we in the watchtower?
Yes.
I look down. Do I see where this poppet is hanging? Like, is there like a rope I can cut?
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the poppet.
Okay, never mind.
All right. So this is going to be the people. Yeah, you can spend notice to give a +3 on the firearms check to the shooters.
I can't.
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
I'm
you're the.
shaking.
Do you have notice? He can. Yeah, he can spot for you.
Yes, that's why I'm
At a point of notice, yes.
spin that
you-
shit.
Yeah, spin that.
And I will spin for Lepus.
All right. Basically, Lepus is watching the villa, and where you can see a soldier with your binoculars running to the villa. Obviously, tell him the poppy field is on fire, and he comes out and just takes the shot.
It's like target in sight.
Yep.
He's not going to tell me when he's taking the shot.
Well, I mean, he
Not
was
much of a coordination.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to coordinate with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lepus. Yeah, Lepus is just like I see him.
I know it's like just like wait.
He's
like,
moving.
Like wait. Like just clicking. With
Yeah, go and make your firearms check.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. I spend a ludicrous amount.
Ludicrous speed.
I spend 4.
Mm-hmm.
And is this the spot
Are you
or the
aiming
shoot?
for? Yeah. What part of the body are you aiming for?
Which target do I have?
You
Do
see,
I
you have Ming.
I have Ming. Okay.
Ming Yuan.
So the Chinese sorcerer is
Yeah.
still doing river shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Headshot if he can get it.
Yeah, I shoot for the death part. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what part is that?
I'm not trying to do trick shot sniper elite, shoot him in the gonads or something. Yeah,
Well, are you shooting for the head or the heart?
Where do you assume his soul is?
I'm shooting for the triangle.
Okay.
Eyes to chin.
All right, roll that.
Yeah. +4. 9.
All right.
Okay. As soon as I
Wait, no, I get +2 because it's my first shot.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah. All right.
he said in a tone like "fuck you, Ross."
So that's going to be
Exfiltration
D6.
of the flesh or something.
But wait, and like,
D6 plus 5. Because yeah.
So that's 9 points of damage.
Yeah, he goes down at the same instant. Lepus shoots and kills Bao with a heart shot, center mass. And
That's when the roaring starts.
by the way, these poppy fields also had scarecrow poppets in them. So yeah.
To kind of murder us all.
Well, yeah. So an interesting thing happens. The poppets, the instant Yuan dies, you see this because it's in your field of vision. You just see something white go straight up from your peripheral vision, and you look up and you see the scarecrow is gone, and the scarecrow is now heading towards the watchtower, towards you.
We're in the watchtower.
Yeah, no, the poppet is flying towards
But there's one on the watchtower.
that's a small one.
Okay.
The scarecrow
So that
side.
one doesn't come after us.
No, the large one, the scarecrow-sized one from the field.
The small one played by Vern Troyer.
Yeah. So, and another one starts flying up towards the rocky knoll, towards your position. So, yeah, you see, well, no, you're just trying to get in the river, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to roll back.
All right, give me that last stealth check.
Okay, that's no points. Let's have fun. Oh, that's a 3. That fails.
All right. Do you want to make athletics to start running?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'll spend
You
that.
hear a voice yell at you in Laotian to tell you to freeze.
So that's not going to happen.
All right.
Yes, that'll be 6. So I'm just running the hell away.
You jump in the river and start swimming, and the poppet lands on the water, but it's still, made of cloth. It can't do anything when you're in water, turns out. But yeah, the time we're going to get in round by round. So you shoot him. What is your next action, Eli?
Get the fuck out of here?
All right, athletics.
Is there? I mean, are people seeing me run, or can I just run before they get back to the tower? Is it stealth or athletics? Is basically.
Even with a suppressed, give me a stealth check to see if you.
I don't want to be like, hey.
Your rifle was suppressed, but it's a Vietnam era suppressed.
And we also fired at the same time. So,
yeah.
Okay.
And there were people closer to you because you're in the perimeter.
So are we both rolling stealth again?
You're the only one acting right now. He's just
we're doing turn by turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, I spent to go off. I don't have stealth anymore. I guess I will use my 1 point of athletics then.
Okay, so you are running.
Yeah.
You can always make a skill check without spending anything. You can just make a stealth check.
Let's try.
It'll be 5 this time though, because
I will go athletics.
All right, so Eli starts running. Are you also running after him?
Well, for sure.
Yeah. Athletics. Okay. All right. So the two of you are running.
That makes it 4 total.
All right.
Can we get over the fence from this side?
That's another athletics check, but you can try. Yeah. Let's see. I think it's difficulty because they're sharp.
Can I roll preparedness to just have cutters?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a preparedness check. Yeah.
All right, I will spend the rest of my preparedness, and I'm glad I did because that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I sprint. We're not going. Fuck Corpse River. We're going straight towards the jungle and all that delicious cover. So I book it straight towards the fence and tell Nelson to come on, and as we make a move for it. Yeah.
All right, Lepus is already fading back into the jungle. Are you following him? All right.
Hold the line. Give him hell, Abrams.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you? So you're. Are you stinking or are you running? Running.
Yes.
Okay. Athletics.
6.
6. All right. With a 6, you're in the jungle. Lepus is keeping up with you easily, but the two of you are. So everyone has problems of different kinds. So we'll deal with this. So you two, you're cutting. I don't suppose you have mechanics or something like that that would help you speed up or anything like that.
Let me see. Melee weapons.
I love a melee weapons check. Yeah.
We're just cutting through the understructure.
I got
Well, the
mechanics
wire.
myself.
Yeah, you do the mechanics.
All right, make a mechanics check to see if you can cut through. the
Yeah,
wire.
you cut, and I will hold the gun out, terrified.
Yeah.
All right. I'll spend every point. Good thing I did 4.
All right. So you're cutting through at a good rate. There are 3 guards in the poppy field that ran out to where it was being burned. They're the closest by far. You see something white up above you, but the watchtower sort of blocking his view. It's trying to, circle around it to get closer to you. But they quite haven't got a beat on you yet. You did make your athletics check, but, are you going to wait for them to spot you before you fire? Or are you going to take for a shot? Or what are you going to do?
I'll shoot 1 in the back and the knee.
Okay. Difficulty, -2, so that's going to be difficulty 6.
Okay. Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. No worries.
I make that because it's a +2.
Damn. All right. So, you tag him in the back of the knee, or the back of the leg, right?
And, I hope his buddies turn around and help him.
That works. So... Meanwhile, you're in the river. Give me a sense trouble check.
Yay!
You need a 4 or better to sense the trouble first.
Sense that
Burning
trouble.
field of poppies around gunfire.
Definitely.
You sense trouble.
Spending 2 on that.
Something of this opium smoking screams.
Yeah. I feel lightheaded. What the hell's that about? So 5.
All right.
Lightheaded. Maybe you should drive.
Something with human arms and a crocodilian mouth is pushing off the bottom of the river, turning around to go upstream. So it's coming towards you.
Oh.
But you spotted it first.
Okay.
Take him on in the water.
No.
Where you're more powerful.
I don't know if this would work or not, but instead of because I don't have a lot of athletics left, just basically
The ultimate aquatic predator.
But again, survival skills right now for basically since there's a lot of blood and other desiccation in this water from other body parts. Pulling survival to pull some around me and basically float like I'm dead to see if that will draw it off.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You're way too
You're not going to fight him with the power of a wet 1911 and LBJ.
Yeah. Give me that
Big X's over your eyes.
Unfortunately, the poppy field put a little too many holes in it, so it's useless for my
know
night
what?
out. And
I'm going to give you a way to get a bonus. There is a hollowed out corpse there. You could pull yourself into it. The problem is that the ribs have been splintered and ripped open. They're jagged and brutal. So,
But you could breathe in that and float underneath it.
And be stabbed by the broken rib bones.
That's an error.
So you could trade a point of health for a point on a stability check.
sure,
Yeah.
let's know that to anything. Am I still spending a point on survival for this though?
Yeah, spending point of survival lets you do it.
Okay.
Who hasn't?
This is a difficulty 5 stability check.
Your
and
immune system's going to get a huge lift out of this.
It
And
is.
you will lose 5 stability if you fail this.
If I fail, so
But you can trade health. Basically, pushing yourself into it, and the pain will keep you distracted.
So that only loses 1 health on that, right? So,
You can spend as much health as you want on the stability check.
oh god. Yeah. See, I don't.
Yeah,
have
not
7.
breathing for a while might be good.
Yeah.
We don't know how that thing sees.
And the one I'm spending on it right now, because I already lose one.
This is for the stability check for pulling yourself into a corpse.
Yeah, I already
as a-
lose 1 regardless. Correct. I just want to make sure before I spend. So,
Lose one what?
I like I said, you said I'll lose 1. So if I just
No, you don't. You don't have to lose any.
oh, I
You don't have to
lose
lose any health at all.
He's
Okay.
saying you can
Let's
bonus yourself.
in
with
that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that at 3. So I'm going to go down to 4. It
Yeah,
hurts
they
the hell
dig
a lot,
into your
but-
arms. They're definitely bleeding.
But I need that for the stability check. I
But
really
this
do.
is life. Yeah, you're.
Yeah, so that's going to be 6 total for the stability
right.
check as I rip this poor guy's.
Yeah, you're just
Ribs into my
holding
face.
yourself up. The body has a little bit of air for you to breathe, and you're just willing yourself not. You feel
Vomit
something.
in his rib cage.
The thing is, it bumps into you. It pushes you into the side of the riverbank, but it's swimming past you. And so you're being pushed on the slime. On one side is the slime of the mud, and on the other side is the slime and the ooze and the bone of the rotting corpse as you're floating by. And
Trying not to let out a scream.
yeah, and you're able to suppress it. So as you keep floating by. So meanwhile, Marcus, there you hear up ahead, and you see Lepus has gutted an elderly man.
That's fine. Yeah.
Give me a stability check for violence. Clearly a villager, not.
Yeah, failed that.
All right, well, that's 4, and mark 1 for violence.
Oh, I'm shaken, so I lose 1 for the one I got for violence, right?
Yeah. Yep. So you are. Lepus says it'd be a lot easier this way, and you can see up ahead there's some more villagers, but the other path is more open, more exposed to enemy fire.
Yeah, I'll take the path he's picking out.
Okay. All right. Don't let me do all the work. So what are you gonna do? But he doesn't say anything else. He just takes out his knife and keeps creeping forward.
All right.
Okay, another stability check. This is 6. You're killing civilians.
Yeah, failed that.
Okay, that's 6 stability. What are you at now?
1.
Okay. Yeah, how much stability did you start with?
11.
Okay, yeah. And yeah, give me a stealth check, difficulty 3.
Spend the last of it.
And that's 2 check marks for violence.
Of course I failed that.
All right. The girl screams before you can kill her. A young woman, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you just going to run now? Or are you going to...
Yeah, I'm...
Okay. Give me athletics.
Yeah, make that.
Okay.
At 8.
You are just running at this point after you kill another man and try to kill a young woman, but she sees you. You make noise. She sees you. The villagers are panicked. They didn't know what was going on, and you can hear yelling behind you as people are trying to organize a hunt for you. But yeah, you're moving. So you two, you get through the fence. It's not much longer, but something. Both of you give me sense trouble.
4.
Okay. You do sense the trouble.
I also sense the trouble.
Trouble sensed.
Trouble sensed. The scarecrow is flying above you, honing in on Eli. It is, just this puppet, this thing made of cloth. It's held up by wood, but it is flying through the air towards you. It's actually made of paper. but the paper is pointed at you like shears. So
Could I, like, take a sip of whiskey, blow it on a lighter, and set this thing on fire? Like a circus performer?
yeah, I would say that's a difficulty 6 melee weapons attack.
What can I do to bolster that?
Well, God, I don't know. If you have if you have an investigative ability, it would be valid. I don't know. Streetwise, if you've done it before as a party trick.
Yeah, I got it 1 point street.
Yeah. All right, give you 3 point spend on that. So you need a 3 or better.
All right.
Circus-wise.
Yeah.
That'll do it, right?
Yeah. Catches on fire. Roll a d6 for damage.
4.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to shoot it, and then you come in.
Yeah. It catches on fire, but it's still intact enough that you need to make an athletics check or it's going to reach you.
Damn.
I thought the same thing.
Trying not to freak out. What the fuck was that, Nelson?
You have
Damn.
1 point of health left. It's going to burn up next round.
I will spend my... I have no athletics left. All right. I will make it at base.
Base.
I'm making it!
Yeah.
Yay.
It collapses on the ground just as it was reaching out at you, but you leap out of the way. Both give me stability for unnatural.
I'm not making this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. A 3. I guess for you, it's a point of insanity as well because this is unnatural. No, you didn't get shattered from it. You were
I am still shaking.
Yeah,
I'm at -4.
Yeah. So yeah, it's bad. It's clearly unnatural. It was an animate. It was moving with intent to kill Eli. It knew Eli had killed him. Its master is the only thing you can think. But yeah, you two fade into the jungle. You can hear yelling. People are coming after you. You know, they're trying to organize it, but people are. There's a lot going on. They don't know where you came from exactly. So
We hoof it hard towards Ingles.
yeah. So you are being chased, all of you.
Do I make
except
that?
for you float by. Now you just need to get up. Do you have any survival left?
I do not.
Okay.
So.
Well, if you have a train, then you can still navigate your way back.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have the farthest to go because you were going sort of But
When I get out of the river, though,
actually no, you have that's east. So you're on the way out. Yeah.
when I manage to find a safer place to get out of there too, and I kind of haul myself out of there with the corpse, I want to actually look for. Is there any kind of does he has like a wallet or anything, or is on him to identify who this was, or
No,
It was a naked corpse.
oh, is it a naked corpse? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
there's like a few bits of clothing that looks like peasant clothing.
Okay. I actually am going to rip some of that off and fold it up with plans to bury that later because in turn right now, even this horrible, this man saved my life. So
Okay.
at least what I can do to give him a respectful.
All right. So yeah.
Thank you, corpse helmet.
Now roll sanity.
Yeah.
I already did.
What's wrong with Tran? Land never came back right.
Yeah, each of you can give me Marcus, give me firearms to lay down some fire as you withdraw. I need a 6.
How about an 8?
Okay. You two, do you want to lay down fire or do you want to just keep running? Difficulty 6 is either way.
Should keep running, yeah?
Okay. Well, it's a roll to see how
Are we rolling athletics or are we rolling?
you can choose.
I have a point of firearms left, so I'm going to
Okay.
spend that.
All right.
We should fire then, okay.
That's all I have. Nope.
Okay.
That'd be a 1 again.
All right.
Okay, let me see. I'll spend 3. 4.
All right. Let's see here. You take 3 damage, and you take 4 damage from near misses, and being just harried as you fight your way back to the airfield.
Sprinting through a jungle is enough to give you 3 damage
Yeah,
by yourself.
yeah, and you're it's a very close, tense thing.
Face first the variety of poisonous spiders.
Eventually you do rendezvous with Ingles Patrol, and they did set up some claymores. So, but you have the radio, so no, you have radio. So yeah, you are able to avoid getting blown up unceremoniously, and with that, you were able to get back to the airstrip in time. So yeah,
Sure, I haven't slept in 3 days. And
yeah.
I just killed 3 to 4 people and a puppet.
Well, they have a way for you to relax if you want to.
No. No.
Yeah.
I'm on a strict no opium until back in the fire base policy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So the 5 of you get back on the plane. Or actually, not just 5 of you, but everyone gets back.
So Lepus is there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lepus made it easily. So
He seems fine.
he seems fine. He actually has pretty much the same expression he had at the start of the mission. Seems unchanged by it. Like the jungle barely touched him, barely affected him. So, yeah, he just spends his time cleaning his knife, waiting for the plane.
Yeah, all of us. It's like he's standing one side and we're all grouped at least, let's say, 50 yards away from him. So.
I'm oddly not as uncomfortable around him now.
Although I do go, it's like if they have at least a bathroom or something, I'm sitting there most of my time trying to just wash myself constantly.
Still dirty.
Oh, yeah, you have to get first aid treated. You have a lot of puncture wounds on your arms.
Gina, how'd you get out of there?
Managed to float on out of there, but I had to use an unconventional means to camouflage right now. One of those things was in the river, or at least tried to jump in, but it didn't notice me.
Holy fuck, that's hardcore. Damn, lady, that's awesome. That's bad. You should have seen what fucking Nelson did. He spit fire at this thing and lit it on fire. Like, Munny is animated for the first time you've ever seen him. Like, he's having a great time. He's like shaking Ingalls' hand, like talking to the boys. Like, this is the most alive he's been since he walked in that room in Langley. Like, he's joking, he's having a good, like, he's passing cigarettes around with the guys.
Like Munny, actually, and she immediately is like, my pack's all wet, I need one, please.
Oh, yeah.
No, he likes people who care. He likes people who try. So that's his thing. Around cynical people too much, he likes people who try.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Marlboro's, fuck it, not in position
Definitely
today.
don't feel only alive when I'm doing this.
Yeah, you get the Ingalls tells you about how they got ambushed by Sean guerrillas, but they fought them off. They lost one of their crates, but no casualties. They, just had to lay down a lot of suppressing fire. And yeah, the village, they had someone there who could help translate. They had somebody was there talking about how his soul was trapped in a pit. It was really weird. But the warlord showed up, their ally showed up and burned at General Vang. And yeah, it was fine. So
cool. Well, Delta Green has a Polaroid of a crocodile man, and that'll have to count for proof.
Yeah.
Because I was not further into that place.
Yeah.
We were going to go snap some photos.
No.
Yeah, you're flown back to Da Nang. You're debriefed there by someone you never met and will never see again. But then you said, yeah, you're going to be rerouted for Hong Kong for a new mission. You've been reassigned to a new handler. So, yeah.
And not even a break first? Jeez.
You have some time there, but you want to get your briefing first, I think. Yeah, I don't know. But you're going to Hong Kong. Good luck. So, yeah, you will. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the first mission of the Borellus connection, the Operation Jade Phoenix. Yeah, you could have found out about the spooky things happening in the village, but you got there quicker. You had more time to plan it out. You didn't just if you went to the village, you could have just we have 4 hours. We got to get this. We got to get these guys. We got to go in. Metal Gear this shit, which would have been a little hairier, but.
Just slightly.
We ain't got time.
I don't think that would work.
We ain't got time to bleed.
I know.
I have no athletics, no stealth, and no fire.
Yeah.
Well, you started with it, yeah. You could just spin it different. So, yeah, but Adolf Lepus has a very specific fate,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very helpful.
I didn't know his first name actually was Adolf. I thought Munny was kidding.
No.
When he called him Adolf, I was like, he's a murderer. I
Yeah. See, there's your boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how Detweiler's self-insert PC is the most canonical psychopath in the setting.
Yeah.
That was his original character in John Crow's game.
Was it? Oh my god.
Yeah, the original playtest campaign, yeah. He statted up in the original Delta Green setting book. He shows up in Convergence, and then he's in some of the novels.
He might be the single most eventful single person other than
him or
Camp,
Campbell,
yeah.
Campbell or Fairfield, the Holy Trinity. Yeah. Or, Elise doesn't count, though, because he's not a person. So, yeah. Precious comments. How do y'all like it?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
You got any points for sorcerers or just
Yeah,
general experience?
you do get that. No one lost sanity because no one met those conditions, I'll say you all get 3 stability back.
Yay!
Completing your mission.
Jesus, only 3?
Yeah, let me double check on that, actually.
I could use
Man, my dude handled it pretty well.
I could use a refresh on stability.
Well,
Yeah,
you
me
can indulge in narcotics for 2 stability.
Oh, I shall do that.
All right. In that case,
That'll get me to 1.
yeah. Are you doing it in Da Nang or wait until you get to Hong Kong?
I will do it in Da Nang.
All right. So yeah, you're in an opium den, and Eli, and who would show up as you're enjoying it, laying back? Then Sam. Sam shows up there. He's like, "How you doing, Eli? Off the beaten path a bit."
Sam?
Yeah.
Pretty good, man.
Good.
We serve somewhere together, or
Yeah.
where's that at?
Oh, you don't remember?
No, it's.
Look
I've
here.
been a little sleep deprived lately.
Here, let me write down the name of a little bookstore you can go to. You'll find a book there to help jog your memory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He pats you on the back, and then you're awake. It's morning. Someone is rousing you, trying to get you to get the fuck out. But there is a scrap of paper in your front pocket.
What's that say?
It's got a name of a bookstore in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think I will indulge as well.
Oh, you want the stability? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look that up. All right. Yeah, it's 2 points.
Yes.
Oh, and also, how much do I get patched up for on my HP?
You'll get fully healed.
Okay,
Yeah, they definitely have good medic stuff.
So healing comes back faster than stability.
Yeah, with like full military facilities, and like, well, nobody went below 0. Like, if your health is above 1 or better, it's just minor injuries. It's once you get to 0, that's when that's when
the
Do
problems
we
start.
refresh generals or not?
you will refresh your generals. Yeah, you'll get to refresh all your generals
Okay.
and investigative things between now and Hong Kong.
Okay.
You'll have downtime, and we'll definitely do a vignette.
Cool.
Back in the world thing. So yeah. Yeah, you can rebuilding bonds on time with nature. Yeah, so in fact I'll read up on the second scenario and figure that out. But I think you can get like D6 stability from a stat rebuilding bonds. You can get a lot more stability back. So yeah.
Cool.
But I'll double check these numbers too, so I may adjust them before we begin the next. I'll let you know, but I think
XP.
2 XP for your mission.
Can I spend it on stability?
Yeah,
I will do that.
yeah.
Does it go up maximum or
Yes.
just in general?
It goes up max. It's like they're build points, so you can just raise your stability up. So yeah. Any other questions before we can go? All right, cool. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.